Hello, and welcome to the Over 50 Male First Time Home Chef. Today is the day before 4th of July, so besides being a chef, we're going to be a baker too, and then we're going to make a cherry pie. We're going to start with the filling, okay? So we're going to put in a bowl all the stuff we need for the filling of the pie. And we're going to use natural cherries instead of frozen cherries. So we're going to start with 2/3 of a cup, but I'm going to use a little less because I'm cutting back on sugar. So we got to open this. Okay. So there's a little tab there.
Let me go.
And then we're going to have, while we're getting the sugar ready. Okay, so we have the sugar. We're going to take our measuring cup right here, okay? And as you see, we got a different angle today so you can see better. Measuring cup, and we're going to take 2/3 of a cup, a little less. Okay, so I'm doing a little less than 2/3. Okay.
That's your cutting down sugar.
Yeah, so we're cutting down, and so we take 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and we pour that in the bowl like that. And then we're going to take a 1/4 cup, use the same bowl, of cornstarch. All right, 100% pure cornstarch. Oh geez, we have to open that too. Okay, all right, so let me open that. Well, our clean kitchen is no longer clean. Okay. We're going to take a 1/4 cup. Ooh, a 1/4 cup. Okay, there's no real measurement for that. Oh, there it is. Over there, I think that's 100. Okay, so we're going to take. Ooh, okay. So that looks like a 1/2 cup there. So we'll put a little back. Ooh, that feels weird. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take like a little less out. And we're going to take a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And that's to make it stick better, I think. Not sure what starch does.
Thickens.
So we'll thicken the filling with the cornstarch. And there we go. Okay, so now we have the cornstarch in there. Next, we're going to take a teaspoon. And I found these things in our drawer. They're little measuring spoons. And they're labeled, one's a 1/4, one's a 1/2, one's a teaspoon, and one's a tablespoon. So it makes the measuring a little easier. So we're going to take 1 teaspoon. So we take the teaspoon one. And here I am. And then we try to get the top off the teaspoon. Okay. I got it. Okay. I got it. Oh, there's paper on it. Oh, geez. Okay. You gotta be safe with the vanilla. So they got plastic on top, which is impossible to get off. So give me a second here. I think I got it.
I don't think anyone wants to look at that.
Okay, it's almost okay. It's almost off. No, it's not.
Oh my god. Give it to me.
Okay. And then while we're doing that, we're also going to do a. Did they secure this too? Oh my god. Because you don't want people to drink too much of this almond extract or the vanilla extract, so they put security tape on it. and make it impossible. And we're almost there. So
This could have been done ahead of time.
okay, this is come on, this is ridiculous. Okay, so while we're getting the vanilla, look, is now open. So we're going to take. Whew,
Magically.
that does not smell like vanilla. Or maybe it does. Okay, so we're going to take a teaspoon, see, teaspoon, and you just fill it up. And like this, as you see, a teaspoon. And we just dump it in. And then that's our vanilla extract. Then we're going to take our
Use the paper.
almond. What? The almond extract. So next we take a quarter of a teaspoon, and they even actually make one just for that. There's a quarter of a teaspoon, little spoon. Make you pay $5.99 for the freaking almond extract, and then they you only need a quarter teaspoon of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the almond extract doesn't open. So we're getting the almond extract.
Where's the camera? Right
Over here. So while we're getting the almond extract open,
Here.
okay. We get the almond extract open, and we're going to get a quarter. What did I say? A quarter, right? A quarter of a teaspoon, which is the smallest one right here, and we're going to put that in the thing. I mean, I don't even know how it makes a difference. It's barely touching anything, but that's what the recipe says. And then we're going to get to do our old favorite. Where's my? I had a half a lemon. What happened to my half a lemon? Oh, there it is.
What are you looking for?
So, we now have the lemon, and we're going to get the famous lemon squeezer out. And we're going to do a tablespoon of lemon. So we do it into a bowl like this. I'll show you. You can't see the bowl right now. And we use the lemon squeezer, squeeze it. And then we're going to take a tablespoon, which is the largest of these. And you see we're going to take a whole tablespoon of lemon and throw it in there. And yeah, we're making cherry pie with lemon. And then finally, we're going to take, we need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So we're going to take the little quarter, which is twice the size of the 1/8, and we're going to just do a half of the 1/8 of a quarter, which would be an 1/8. So half of that goes in. Okay. And I think we got everything open and we put everything in. So now we take the, well, I'm going to take the whisker, or the whisk as people call it. I'm going to take the whisk and I'm going to whisk it up a little. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 cups of cherries, and I'm going to show you how that we pitted them in the flashback. And we're going to put the 4 cups of cherries in the mix. And then we're going to mix it all up. Like so. And are you seeing this? We're going to mix it up. So that all that's ingredients. So this is the filling of the pie. We're mixing it up. And we'll be back to do the pie crust in 1 minute.
Is it showing?
Okay, I am now going to show you how to pit the cherry. You take a cherry and you remove the stem, okay, and then you take a chopstick and you take the short end first, okay, and you dig a hole in the top where you just took the stem out of, and you push it down, and be careful that you don't lance yourself with this. And you push it down a little, okay, until you feel the pit, and then you turn it to the other side, the longer side of the chopstick, and then you push the pit through like that, and now you have a cherry done. I'll show you it again. Pull the stem off, short end of the stick through the hole, and then just push it down. You'll feel the pit, and you just push it a little, and again, don't let it slide, okay, and then you turn it to the other side, the thick side, and then push it through until the pit falls as such, or you can pull it out yourself, and there you got another one. I'll do one more for you, and then we're going to then I'm going to do 4 cups. That's 4 cups of cherry pit. So again, stem out. You take the part where the stem just came out, okay, and you take the short end of the chopstick, press until you feel it, and then press a little more.
I have a question.
Okay.
What is the short end of the chopstick?
And then you take the longer square end. It's a rounder end, and you push it through.
Is there a short end of a chopstick?
And you try not to lose too many juices, and then you push it till you get the keep pushing until eventually you get the pit out. Oops. Sometimes the pit's a pain. And there you go, the pit is out.
It's a pain.
And there you go, a very good cherry. Okay, so I'm going to do that. It'll probably take me like 45 minutes to do the whole 4 cups.
3 hours.
So I will do the rest of the pitting off camera.
Yay!
Another method to pit the cherries is to use a knife, okay, and cut surgically. So you pull the stem off, okay, and then you take the cherry and you cut it from in the middle, from top to bottom, like this, down and around, okay, and then it splits the cherry in half, preserving the juices as such, and then you just pop out the cherry. Pop out the pit, and there you go. And look at it, I've lost very little juice. Okay, I'll do it again. Pull the stem. Take the cherry, cut from the top to the bottom in the middle, and around, back up top, Okay, and then you can just pull it off again without losing any juice. Pull off the top. Pop, oops, pop the pit out. And there you go. So you can use one of those two ways. The third way is to use one of those fancy gadgets that are made for pitting, but if you're a first-time home chef, I doubt you're going to have an actual cherry pitter in your possession. Okay? Now I'm going to again finish the 4 cups and then I'll be back later. Okay, now that we have the filling made, we're going to work on the pie crust. So first what we do is you take a pie pan, which should be clear. Don't use like a metal pan or a tin. We use a clear Pyrex, I think it is, Pyrex pan. So first we're going to just take a paper towel and we're going to just take a little butter and we're going to move it, just spread it around softly on the bottom of the Pyrex. Just enough to, keep it slick so that the pie doesn't stick at the end. Okay, oh, you know what? By the way, we should probably, I'm going to start the oven and preheat it to 400. So preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So we have that. And then we'll continue, that's enough butter on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some flour. And we're going to take a pinch of flour and we're going to just drip it around the pan. And so between the butter and the flour, we should be pretty good with the not sticking to the pan, to the Pyrex. Okay, so next what we do is we've taken our, I've already done this, but you take out the pie crust and you want to take it out of the refrigerator and you want to cool it for, or like warm it up to room temperature for about 5 minutes, which we have done. So now we're going to take the pie crust and we're going to open it up very slowly, unroll it. And you want about 1 inch to hang over the pie plate on all sides. So you put it in and then you knead it with your hands so that about 1 inch comes over on all sides. Okay, and if you can see that while we're doing it, again, about 1 inch on all sides. You use your fingers to go around and press down the middle, and then again pull out. Oop, okay, pull out on the sides, and as you see, we have the bottom of our pie plate. Ooh, that's a slide. Okay, sorry about that quick camera movement. Okay, so we're...
It's sliding again.
Okay, it's sliding again. I might need more tape. Okay, there we go, we're back. So we have that in there, and I think, or hold on, I'll be right back.
Right.
Okay, so next, now that we have the pie in there and it's the bottom of the pie, we're going to take the mix that we just made earlier, and it's settling really well, and juicing up. And then we're going to take it and we're going to spoon it. So you take the big spoon And we're going to spoon it around a little more. And then take a spoonful at a time and drop it into the pie. And as you can see, we're slowly filling up the pie. Now you don't want the juices, too much juice from the bottom to get in, because then your pie gets leaky. So leave the juices at the bottom of the bowl, and I'll show you in a minute as we fill up the pie. And getting a good look at that, okay? Okay, and there you go. You have your pie filled. I'll bring it in close and show you. And we have our pie filled. And so we'll let it sit for a second. Oh, I forgot. What you do after that, and you can use your teaspoon one. Okay, so rinse it off. Okay, and you take your teaspoon and you do a little butter patch. This is unsalted whipped butter. And you take one, and you take about 6 of them. 2, and you put it around the outside. 3, 4, 5, around the outside, and then one more in the middle. Okay, sorry there was a technical difficulty there, but we're back in business. What we were doing was putting the little unsalted butter patch on the pie. So we got 6 of them on all various areas of the pie. Okay, so that's the end of that. Now we take the top of the pie. And what we do is we spread it out. Again, being very gentle with it. And we put it over the top. We don't seal it in yet, because what we have to do is we take a knife and we want to cut like a ½ an inch of the pie, the top crust, off in a circular motion. So we want the top basically to be shorter than the bottom, because we're going to slide the top under and seal the bottom on with the top, if that makes sense. So you just have wasted pie dough right here.
You can make a design on the top of that.
Where some people make a design on the top. Okay, so we've cut it, and now what we do is we take the bottom, and we take the bottom and we wrap it around the top underneath the bottom. You go all the way around, and then you take your knuckles, and I don't know, you knead them in somehow. So you just sort of make little knuckle movements. You go around. Now you see the knuckle end of the pie. So we're going to knuckle around here. And now we've sealed the pie in. Now, what you want to do is you want to cut holes, 4 slits in the top of the pie. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'll throw a 5th one in to give it a little room to breathe. Okay, and as you see, we have the top sealed in, the bottom, and the pie is 1 step away from being ready to be cooked. What we're going to do is, 1 second. Okay, next we're going to take, we'll take another little bowl, and we're going to break an egg. And you watch, we're going to crack the egg. Okay, and then we're going to somehow, I guess I'm going to get another little bowl. And then with a spoon, you're going to take a spoon and you're going to pull out the egg yolk. Okay, so you're going to take the egg yolk and you're going to drop that only into the other bowl, leaving behind the non-yolk. Okay, and then you're going to take heavy whipping cream and you're going to take just a, where's my teaspoon? We're going to just take a tablespoon, tablespoon of whipping cream, and we're going to pour that into the egg yolk, and then we're going to whisk that all up. Again with the whisker that you cleaned off. And then it would be good if I had a brush, but I don't think I have one.
You have a brush.
Where do I have a brush?
In the 3rd drawer down.
So in the 3rd drawer down. Oh, yes.
No. Like a barbecue looking brush. Put that down so you don't spill.
Okay, so I'm looking for the brush right now, and I don't see one. So I'm going to go with we don't have one. I'll tell you what though. Ingenuity is the mother of all inventions. And I'm going to take a turkey baster. See? Ingenuity. Take a turkey baster and suck in the yolk. And then, as you see, I'm going to just spread it around with the brush that I found. And we're going to brush it, the mix on top of the pie. Be generous with the mixture. And as you see, that was a big yolk. Right. And as you see, our pie is ready to get put in the oven at 400, which we preheated. And we're going to cook it for We're going to cook it for an hour, I think. But I'll let you know. But I think it's 1 hour, I'll be sure. Alright, so in the oven, oh, you know what? I just forgot one thing you should do. They said to take aluminum foil. This is a trick a lot of good bakers use. Take a sheet of aluminum foil and put it under the pie so it doesn't drip into your oven. So here we go into the oven. I'll be back when it's done. So just to catch you up, what we're going to do is we're going to bake the pie for 20 minutes on 400. And then we're going to check it out, lower it down to 350, and then cook it 30 to another 40 minutes depending on how well the crust is bubbling. Okay? Bye. So we're going to finish on a close-up here. It has now been first we did the 20 minutes at 400, then we did 35 minutes at 350, and as you see, it's golden brown, which is exactly what they wanted it to be. As you can see, golden brown. So what we do is we turn it off, take it out, and we cool it for 2-3 hours, and they'll be ready to go tomorrow. And what we'll do tomorrow, the 4th of July, is we're going to bring the pie to a picnic, and we're going to see what the people think, and then we'll get live reports back from you. So again, this is the over 50 male, first time home chef doing baking to this time. And happy 4th of July, everybody.